let's try and understand the situation, alright? So here's what's happening. So this particular girl, okay, she makes a Twitter account at only Hina-chan, okay? So she is apparently a cosplayer for Blue Archive. So she cosplay a lot of Hina pictures. But some of her pictures can be a little bit suggestive. Some of her pictures is can be a little bit, let's just say a little bit too much, alright? A little bit too much. So turns out she's a minor. Alright, I don't know how old is she, but she's below 18. Alright, so where's the context? Let me see if I can. So you can see a lot of people followed her for her Blue Archive cosplay. People didn't know that she's a minor, right? People would assume that she's 18 plus. So as you can see, there's a little bit of context. Okay, so this one is in Indonesia, right? The context is this particular one, right? The one that I just showed earlier. Hina cosplayer at only Hina-chan that posts suggestive Hina cosplays has admitted to being a minor on her private alt. So I don't know why what leads to her admitting that. So a lot of people have been asking to unfollow her because she's apparently a minor. So you can see people are very scared, right? If you are a minor on the internet, you can see a lot of people are very scared and they are deleting all of the evidence. This post is unavailable. This post is unavailable. Is this all the same post, right? So you can see some of you guys might be following her, so look at this. So apparently this person has been exposed as being minor. I don't follow her, but it still sucks. I don't follow cosplayers. Minors should not be posting those, okay? That's going to be a big yikes from me. I don't know what you're referring to, but everything I posted was public information. She even said that she apparently said her age multiple times before. If that is the case, then this was the first time I'm hearing about it. I don't know what this is. Somebody is upset at her. But anyways, this person, Kisaki Archive, apparently wrote this, alright? So the thing is, if you are a minor on the internet and you cosplay a Blue Archive character, people are going to send you weird DMs. People are going to, like, you cannot say don't send me weird DMs. People are going to do that because people assume you are not a minor, right? So nobody knows that, right? So I think what has happened is what is getting too far is she has been getting a lot of weird DMs. Now I don't want to know what kind of weird DMs, alright? I don't want to know, alright? It could be something like, can be too much, okay? Too much for a minor to see, alright? If you are a minor on the internet, everything can be too much. She's a minor, so Twitter is forced to delete her posts. I have no idea, but is Twitter, I thought Twitter is like 13 plus, right? I'm not sure what's the age requirements. But anyways, this is the picture that I can find so far currently, and this is how the cosplay is like. But yeah, it is quite bad. Admitted to actually being a minor this entire time, which is bad since Blue Archive community is 18 plus and posts about Kani all day. And a lot of people didn't know that, right? A lot of people didn't know that, and that's going to be how it is. This is actually bad. The last drama already damaged the community. I can see this one might go viral as well. Now I don't think it's anyone's fault because except for this particular girl, because if she is baiting other people into thinking that she's not a minor and she's doing cosplay as a minor, how would anyone be able to tell, right? I used Twitter in high school, but that's pretty much what it is, right? That's the problem. So it's very complicated when it comes to these kind of things, right? I'm not too sure. So you can see right there, I will delete this account soon. I've revealed my age before. I thought you all knew. I apologize to anyone who didn't know and might have been embarrassed. Don't delete your account, it's okay. I will go to jail for you. Holy moly. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff right here. But you can't see anything anymore, right? The entire account has been deleted, right? There's elementary schooler that looks not like minors. I think it's kind of complicated. This is like a kind of a gray area because if you do cosplays of a Blue Archive character, Blue Archive is not really an 18 plus game, right? Are minors not allowed to cosplay Blue Archive character? I think that's the thing, right? Anyone can cosplay, right? If you want to cosplay as Ash, for example, from Pokemon, you can, right? Anyone can do that. You want to cosplay as Sailor Moon, anyone can do that. But Blue Archive, I think it's a bit different. It's borderline, even though on Play Store, it's not really 18 plus, anyone can play the game, which is why this problem happens, right? Because how did this girl knows of Blue Archive if she's not if she's not you're not 18 plus, because on Play Store I think it's like 12 plus or something, right? So anybody can play the game. Children's cosplay as Klee all the time. That's the thing. I think you're allowed to cosplay the character, but if your cosplay is too sexy or too suggestive, depending on what she do. This is the two pictures that I can see right now. But if she goes beyond this, she show more than she should, I think that can be a bit dangerous and can be a little bit risky, right? So I've no idea what the cosplay is that is getting backlash, right? So because the entire Twitter account has been deleted. So I think like if it's this one, I think this one is fine. I'm not sure. I think these two pictures looks fine right here for me, right? But there could be more suggestive ones that we are not looking at, right? So that's going to be that's the thing, right? It's going to get very complicated. It depends on the stuff. Cosplay, sure, but sexualizing yourself, yeah, that's the thing. HINA is anyone can cosplay. It's just that when you cosplay, you just don't step on the wrong boundary. They are, to be honest, not just 18 plus content, which she did, to be honest. She did 18 plus content? Yeah, if she did 18 plus content and she's not 18 plus, then she is at fault. The person that's watching her, the person that's like following her for those things, they don't know. They don't know that she's a minor. So these guys got baited into watching a minor sexualizing herself. Now this is like a very awkward situation. I can't imagine if a guy get baited to be a pedo, you know? You just got baited by a minor to be a pedo. So you don't even know. You don't even know of this girl's age, right? So it's like, it's such a very complicated thing. So I feel like who's at fault here, right? But all the followers, you can see, there's a lot of supporters, right? There's a lot of supporters, you can see. Don't let third world tourists without a clue get you down. You're literally a full-grown adult. She's based on much younger, cuter traits. You're not immature at all. You should do what you want and not let bad people tell you what you really. Please continue. We will support you even more. Please don't delete your account. This is exactly what these disgusting people want. They are complaining because of their ideology. So you can see she is getting a lot of supporters. Groomers. Damn. This person is calling these people groomers. So there's a lewd HINA cosplayer. Turns out she's actually a minor. Now the context here is she is lewd. If she just want to cosplay as HINA, that's fine. But if it's lewd, now I think it's a bit different. Gets backlash from Blue Archive community. She says she will delete her account. Screenshots above are the responses of the post. Okay, that's pretty much it, right? Low-key effed up cause it looks like she was just bullied offline. I don't know, G. I feel like there's also that context that she is being bullied as well. So I think that's pretty much right. Kids cosplaying is weird to me in general, and really it comes down to the parenting. Like, how would you as a parent not know that your kid is cosplaying? I think because she's not really a kid, she's more like a teen, right? Maybe she could be like borderline 16, 17, I don't know. You're surprised she doesn't have a manager or something to help filter her DMs? How can somebody who is a teenager have manager, right? Come on, like, she's probably too young to know how this thing works even, right? So if you are a minor, let's assume that you are 16, 15, right? You probably don't know a lot of things. That's just how it is, right? That's why like, you need like parents to guide you with a lot of things. That's what it is, right?